Have you ever wondered what does questions mean? A question is an infinite loop that we try to find answers and yet we find more questions out of it. You can laugh. I'm not to have a philosophical topic about defining questions, but maybe explore how do we ask right questions. Before going there, let's define leadership. When we were born, our parents were our leaders. When we grew up and you had younger siblings, you were their leaders. You went to school and you formed a small group of your own, and you were the leader who organized everything. You showed leadership. Tonight, we have few roles filled up by Toastmasters, and you are showing leadership. Now, let me ask this question. How many of you over here truly believe that a leader should have some, few, or all answers to the questions? A show of hand will do. Nobody believes? That's great. And how many believe that leaders should have no answers to any questions? I'll repeat. Let's do that statement again. How many of you believe that leaders should have few, some, or all the answers to the questions that's been asked? Is it a true or false? True. Okay. And how many think it's a false? All right. There's no right or wrong answers to it. And we'll explore that more. Few weeks back, there was a team member who came really panicked, worried. And he said, Anish, 7th of August, we're not going to deliver this project, whatsoever it is. The codes won't be ready. We were building a mobile app for our company, and he said, no way we can do this code deployment by 7th of August. Please advise. Instead of advising or giving any suggestion, I asked him one simple question. Why do you think you won't be able to deliver this project by 7th of August? And then he came up with a list of 10 points saying that because of this, requirement changes, design changes, business is not happy, architecture is not ready, we can't do it. I said, out of those 10 points, what do you think truly matters? And then he looked at me, he paused for a while, and then he said, you know what? Out of this 10, the first four, I think we can get it done by tomorrow. So great. And the next four, we can do it in, let's say, in 2 days' time. And the remaining two is not required at all for day one. I did not answer any questions to that. And I was not sure what to answer as well. But I simply asked him a question, why does he think that way? And he came up with all the answers. And in a similar way, if you put that into perspective, whenever somebody comes to you with an anxious mind, very worried what to do, fear of judgment, and all of that, first thing we try to do is, and I've been doing that for such a long time, is don't worry, everything is going to be fine. Rather than if I ask a simple question to that person, why are you anxious? What is the higher purpose of being anxious? And he or she might come up say, well, I'm anxious because I want to protect myself so that I don't fail. What is the higher purpose of protecting yourself from failure? To gain confidence. What is the higher purpose of gaining confidence? To be happy. And none of the scenarios, if you don't ask any questions, or rather, don't answer those questions, ask the right question that creates that thought process. And you must be wondering what's the opportunity out of there? Study shows that in leadership, 48% leaders fail or the employees are not very happy or in the company because they complain that leaders don't listen to them. And out of which 35% of the people think that either the leaders are not aligned to what the company is doing or what the people want. If we think instead of asking or rather telling them suggestion, giving them advice, giving them ideas, if we take a step back and make them wonder and think, what is the right question? If you ask those right questions in a simple way, that's going to empower them. Tonight, I want to leave you with a challenge. Next time someone comes to you with a question and an answer and expecting an answer, try taking a pause and ask them question why that person truly believes that this is not possible or is anxious. Let them answer that question. Because as a leader in any format, whether you're a mother or a father or a sibling or a school leader or anywhere, if you answer all questions, people become dependent on you. But if you ask them right questions, they become empowered. And once they become empowered, they have the power of decision. And once they have the power of decision, you as a leader are going to change people. Mr. Toastmaster. Thank you, Anikesh. That was a very thought provoking